Travel with me.
Hey fellow humans, Mina here. Welcome to another drive and talk video. I actually wanted to go and record this week, physically, but unfortunately the weather has been very shitty, so you're getting another bike footage video. Sorry if you are not into that, but I kind of hope you are because it's kind of fun to do. So anyway, last week we did some 15 random facts about me. So this week, I thought, let's do some 15 random facts about each character of Self, starting with Minami Kyuki. So let's get right into it. Fact number 1, she's from Kobe, Japan, and her native language is the Kansai-ben dialect of Japanese. Think of it as like the British of Japan. Like, they have an accent and there's certain words that are different, but everyone around the country still understands them. So it's kind of like that. So she's fluent in that language and English. Fact number 2, she's a lefty. Hi, Soren. I don't know if you heard her, but she might meow soon. She's left-handed, and she is actually ambidextrous when it comes to writing. Hello, you gorgeous hunk of fluff. And but she can't draw with her right hand. She's mostly left in everything. Number 3, when she is concentrating really hard on something, she tends to stick her tongue out. It's just a weird quirk that she does. Number 4, her best friend back in Japan is Reiko, and her best friend in Canada before she moved to Toronto and, the events of South was Kayla. Fact number 5, her favorite thing to watch on YouTube are music videos and cosplay videos. She loves watching people make the cosplays, even if she hasn't even heard of the anime, but she just finds it fascinating to see the end products and how to get there, even if she can't make them herself. Number 6, she collects sketchbooks and pens, which is a thing that we kind of share. I collect stationery too. I don't collect sketchbooks, but I do have a shit ton of notebooks and pens, so we kind of share that one. Number 7, she mostly draws in pen. In her eyes, it's to challenge herself. She actually pretty much solely draws in pen unless it's something for class, in which if she has to draw in Conte or in paint or whatever, she'll switch medium. But if she's sketching in her sketchbook, she'll actually sketch in pen. Number 8, her favorite types of books to read are fantasy. Bonus if it includes a dragon. She loves dragons. So anything fantasy. If there's a lot of death in it, however, she's not a fan of it. So Game of Thrones, she's actually not a fan of Game of Thrones because there's a lot of death and she's seen too much of that in her life, so we don't need to add that to her life experience. Number 8, Number 9, she also owns a lot of anatomy/art books, and she does actually read them. She wants to improve her art and make it the best as possible, so she owns these books and studies them and will redraw them as practice in pen and just keep working at her craft because she is an artist. Number 10, her favorite season is fall. Autumn, leaves, all the beautiful, slightly cooler weather. I love you too, Soren. With the pretty trees, and loves to frolic in leaves. And in her words, if you haven't frolicked in leaves, you haven't lived. And honestly, I agree, because you need to frolic in some leaves or you haven't lived. Number 11, she has a cat. And I'll give you 10 guesses as to what her cat's name is. Yes, it's your name, Soren. I had to obviously cameo Soren into South somehow. So I was like, well, Minami has a cat. What should the cat's name be? It's Soren. So yeah, she has a cat named Soren. I mean, how could I not cameo Soren in South? If there's a way to include Soren in every written piece of fiction, you include Soren. Right, Soren? That's my girl. And number 12, Minami actually sucked terribly at English. While she's fluent in English now in South, and all its slang and everything, when she first moved to Canada at 12, she could barely speak it. she studied English in Japan after she was adopted, but she like didn't care for it, obviously, and she just did it because it was like a class. And then when she moved to Canada, she was like, ah, shit, now I actually, like don't understand anything. And so she had to learn pretty quick. And she learned quick with fact number 13, because her favorite shows are sitcoms. And that's actually where she learned most of her English, is by watching TV. Actually, fun fact, my dad is French, and he didn't speak any English when he met my mom, and she didn't speak any French. How they got together is still a mystery to me, but he learned English through watching TV. I don't know if it was sitcoms or not, but I'm assuming. But yeah, that's how he learned English. So that's how Minami learned English. Fact number 14, she loves board games. Her and her family, they always get together and have a board game night. She hasn't done board games since she went to McMillan's, but if she ever goes back to visit her family, you better bet there's going to be a board game night. And fact number 15, she is a Sagittarius. Her birth month is actually November, just like me, because I'm originally, when I was trying to think of a birthday way back in the day for Minami, I was like, I don't know, she's got the same birthday as me, that's easy to remember. But at least, the other characters originally had their own birthdays and birth months that are not November. So yeah, that is some random 15 facts that you won't find necessarily in South, but just exactly, Soren. Just make things fun, more interesting to learn about. If you want to read more about Minami and all the other cast of South, my debut LGBT plus novel, South, is now available. Links are in the description down below to any store you can possibly want to buy. Paperback, e-back, hardback, all of them are there, and I appreciate a review on Amazon and or Goodreads. So yeah. Anywho, that's all I gotta say for now. If you want to keep hearing more about South, be sure to follow me on all your favorite socials. Links below. Stay safe and take care. Bye!
Oh my god, I love this cat so much.